Hey guys, I got a new YesStyle package and I figured I would try everything out. I have a mix of like makeup products, a couple clothing items, miscellaneous things, so I am very hyped. There's some things here that I've definitely been wanting for a while in order to kind of play with my makeup style a bit and sort of refine certain looks, and I'm looking forward to that a lot, but yeah, I'll show you everything. So we're probably going to start with the makeup first and then do like accessories, clothing, things like that towards the end. So the first thing that I got is this Falling Into the Rose Mist, and this was actually a monthly like free gift that you get to claim. So like I get to pick one product a month that I can choose and then feature in a video, and I went for this one. It just seemed nice to have like a face mist, and I like the idea of it being rose. Oh, that's pretty. Here's the bottle. Ooh, it already smells nice like that. Okay, so I did already prep my eyes. I did just concealer eyebrows, so I'm going to cover this part because I don't want to get that wet now that it's settled, but I'll try this on the rest of my face because I have nothing else on the bottom half of my face or up here. I feel like my hand covered like too much of my face, so maybe I'll just screw it and go for it. I'll try to aim a bit lower though. Okay, there we go. Now we got a good spray. I don't think it's gonna screw up my concealer too much or anything. Are you supposed to pat this in? Let me see. Till well absorbed. Yeah, so I can just sort of do this. Oh my god, I love the top here, like the red bubbles. So cute. Overall, it smells pretty nice. It does have like a slight like alcohol sort of scent to it, because that's probably some of the ingredients that actually, you know, affect your face, but overall the smell is quite nice. Okay, now that we're prepped, I'm going to talk about something I actually mentioned in previous videos. I don't know if you guys remember my first time ever trying K-Beauty, like the first package I ever got from YesStyle. I got this Roman foundation, and the finish was so nice, but it was just way too dark for me. Like, if you look at the pot, like, that does not at all match my skin tone. So what I decided to do, so I was able to use more Korean face products, was I bought white foundation as like lightning drops so that I can mix them together and use that as my foundation, and I've already tried this combination and it works great for me. So here's what I would normally do with this. I'll just take a pump on the back of my hand, about that much. I sometimes do this twice depending how much I need. And then after that, I actually just use my beauty blender because I honestly prefer it like for little crevices and stuff as opposed to like this type of sponge. So I just dip my beauty blender right in there, pick up the product. Then I'll take this and mix it in with what's on the back of my hand. You can see those coming together, and even if it's like a little bit uneven, it always ends up blending out fine on my face. I've never had a problem. Like, so you can see kind of white bits, but it always blends out fine. Honestly, I don't know why I started with foundation because I normally never do that, but I feel like that's the order that I see a lot of people on YouTube doing it in, so I don't know. Normally because like usually when I try to do my eyes, I'll end up like smudging the foundation because I like rest my hand on my face and stuff, so it's really not the most ideal thing for me, but too late now. I did it. So yes, I feel like that combination looks really nice on my skin. It matches me perfectly now, and I like the finish too. Okay, so for the eye products, I got a couple of things from Peri Para. I got an eye glitter shadow and an eye glitter, more of like a liner, and I will show you the shades. They are so pretty. Here is the shadow. It's like this sort of pink, but it reflects gold, and it is just stunning. I love these types of shades so much. I have similar things, but they're usually darker, like a more darker pink and gold, but I really like this very light shade because I feel like I really like doing lighter shades over my eyelids, so hopefully this should be really pretty. Okay, and then I finally got a white glitter liner, which I've been wanting for so long. You can see most of mine have some sort of color to them, but this one is quite white. It might have like the slightest bit of like pinky blue and green reflex, but like it's quite rainbow reflect as opposed to like one specific color, so that's really pretty. And it looks very like packed with glitter, because a lot of the time the problem that I have with these glitters is that you get more just clear liquid than actual glitter. So like, you'll get maybe a couple specks of glitter and then mostly just this clear like liquid on your eye basically, but this one looks like it's gonna be pretty packed, so I'm excited. Okay, so I'm gonna put some eyeshadow down in my crease just to create some sort of transition, and then we'll try these. Okay, so now I have this just bit of base in my crease, and we're gonna go into the shadow. I don't know if I'm gonna have to like manipulate this with my finger or a brush or what exactly, how it's gonna look, but we're just gonna try to apply and see. So let's just swipe it on. Oh wow. Oh, look how pretty that is. Wow. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, I'm gonna like look down for a bit just to let it settle and dry because I don't want to like smudge it all over my eyelid, but I'll see how fast it dries. Right now it still feels a bit cool. And I didn't go in with anything else. Like the applicator is thin enough at the tip to just be able to use directly on your eye, like even in the corners and stuff. So that was really nice. I did put on a pretty thick layer, but it does not look like it's smudging anywhere. Wow, I still can't like stop looking at this. This has to be like the most intense eyeshadow I've ever put on. Wow, like the way it sparkles. I really hope you guys can see it well on camera. Oh my god, I am losing my mind. Look at this. Okay, I'm just gonna conceal under my eyes and then we're gonna try the other liner. We're gonna have a very glitzy look today with all the like glittery products we're using today, but you know what, it's gonna be fun. Oh, see, look at that, I already smudged the foundation on my nose. I knew it would happen. I knew it. I forgot how absolutely incredible Laura Mercier setting powder was, because for a while I stopped using it and started using this like sample powder, but oh my god, this stuff is incredible. Like, if you really, like, push it in there, I barely got any creasing at all. It is fantastic. I guess there's a reason it was trending on YouTube for years. I used to hear, like, all the beauty YouTubers talking about this stuff. It is so good. In combination with my Tarte Shape Tape, oh, priceless. I'm gonna run a bit of my crease shadow under my eye, too. Okay, now we're gonna take the glitter and, ooh, see, look how glittery that actually is. Proper packed on bits of glitter. Okay, we're gonna just put that near the, like, under inner corner. Oh, that's pretty. I hope the camera's picking it up, the pretty glitters. This one also does have, like, a lot of that clear liquid, but it does also have a good amount of glitter, so I'm not mad about it. Okay, so far so good. Wow. It's gonna be one of my most intense eye looks, I think. My most intense, like, pastel eye looks. Like, it's still light, but it's just very bright, flashy look. Okay, this next product is arguably what I'm the most excited about, and it's a brown mascara. There's a lot of Peri Para products because I really liked the products I tried so far. I think I'd had a few formulas of their lip tints and then their blush, and I really liked those products, so I thought I would try out some more of their stuff, and so far I am very pleased. So I decided to get a brown mascara because I feel like a lot of the time when I do these very pastel pretty sort of looks, I just find that the black mascara makes it feel a little intense for me. Like, it just doesn't match as well. I feel like a pretty brown would go so much nicer with some of these very warm sort of looks. So yeah, like the kinds where, you know, sometimes you just want to throw on a brown eyeliner instead of black depending on the look because it just makes it soft. That's kind of what I was going for with the mascara, so very excited to try this out. Let's see how it looks. Okay, seems like a nice color. Oh yeah, okay, that looks soft and pretty. Let me like put it on a little bit more accurately, like up close to the mirror, and then I'll show you. Yeah, okay, I love that it can give you the same volume as a black mascara, but without this pitch black look, where it just really softens it and makes it so beautiful. Like, the difference is definitely subtle, but I feel like it's there. Especially when I put on brown eyeliner, I think I'm gonna really like this. This really feels like my lashes, but upgraded. Okay, I'm gonna throw on some contour real quick. And we are contoured. Time for blush. You will never guess what brand of blush I'm going to use. Peri Para. This is still so trippy to me because, like, I remember hearing about this brand for years, like, through YouTube and stuff, and never having tried it. And then within the past couple months, I own, like, nearly a full face of their products. Love that. Okay, I went very light with the blush, but I don't want to, like, overkill today. We've got a lot going on already. Alright guys, next we've got a jelly highlighter, and I've never tried a jelly highlighter, so I'm very excited. It's by the brand Holika Holika, and it's called Jelly Me highlighter. I saw very good things about this in the reviews. I feel like it should be quite intense and pretty, which is why I was saying we're gonna have quite an intense look today, because look at my eyes already. But, you know, that's how we love it around here, so... Okay, let's unscrew her. Oh, it has a seal, very nice. And then here we go. Oh, that is so pretty. Wow. Now, I'm actually going to start by taking it off of the lid here. Or not the lid, the seal. Because I don't like wasting product, and we still have some here. So, I don't know how you're supposed to do. I'm assuming, like, finger, and then maybe if you need to, like, tap it out with a sponge, but I'm probably just going to try to work with my finger, so... What's this? Oh, wow, the texture is so nice. It is very, like, jelly-esque. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this blends out nicely. Ooh. Oh, that is pretty. It's so glittery. Oh, that's really nice. Wow, do you see the way my cheek is glowing right now? Is this probably like the glitteriest sort of highlighter I have? But like, it's not like so much pigment, like it's not like white on your cheek, it's more like glitter. So it just reflects without leaving like a line of any sort. Oh, that is so pretty. We are really I say this in every video, like, oh my god, I love makeup and fashion and stuff so much. I genuinely am thriving. Oh, are we seeing that? I feel like my camera is slightly overexposing it from this angle, but the goddess energies I'm feeling right now. I'm actually gonna keep this seal on for here because like there is plenty of product here. Like literally I took the tiniest dip of my finger that you can barely even see in here. Literally barely a dip, and like this would go such a long way. Like it's a small pot, but this would probably last me ages. Just judging based on the fact that I have tons of product still left on just the plastic seal. That is nice. This is really coming together. So for the makeup, the final things are a bunch of lip products. So many. I have like 6 different ones here to swatch, which I'm so excited for. You guys know I've been on a lip craze lately because I really want to have like different sort of tones of color and formula and things to really be able to like match my lipstick well with my makeup. Because I always felt like I was really struggling to do that. Like sometimes I had a certain eyeshadow color, but like none of my lipsticks quite had the perfect sort of undertone or something, you know, something like that, that it didn't match as well as I wanted to. So I've been getting really into like different formulas, colors, like to see that everything really looks good together. So I am very excited. I have some different formulas and things here and some colors that I was really hoping to try out. My lips are gonna be so dead. I exfoliated them twice this morning to make sure I was ready for this, but they're probably gonna start getting a little nasty by the end of this, but we're gonna do our best. Okay, let's start with the actual stick formula, because so far I've only tried tint sort of products off YesStyle, but I bought a couple of Roman lipsticks because I loved Roman's other formulas. Like I literally have 3 other Roman things here and then 1 other brand, but we'll get to that. But yeah, I really wanted to try like the actual lipstick formula. And these are the matte ones because I tend to really like matte lipsticks. So, okay, let's maybe start with the lighter shade and then the darker. So we'll start with 2. All that jazz. Oh no, I've ripped the packaging. Sorry, lipstick. Oh, I love this packaging. Look at it. Okay. Here's the shade. It's like a orangey brickish red, but like also a tinge of pink. I really like this in swatch videos. Let's try her on. Oh wow. I am a huge fan of the formulation of Roman's matte products. Like, it makes my lips look so soft and just glossed over. I felt like their matte tint did the same thing, where it really made it so soft and like a cloud covering my lips. Like any texture just gets wiped out. Very soft too, and it's just I love how it also looks like it's pigmented, but it also looks like this beautiful veil over the lips. I just love the way that looks. I am so glad I discovered Roman lip products. Wow. I feel like this is really my sort of shade and something that I've been looking for, and I am so happy with it. Yeah. Yeah, this is something I'm going to get a lot of use out of. The undertone just, I feel like, would match so many different things. So far, such a good start. Okay, here comes the painful part for my lips. Lots of wiping. I'm gonna get rid of all the foundation around my lips too. That's gonna be a cute look. Okay, next we have shade number 5, which is called Evening. And I feel like the undertone is relatively similar and it's just darker. So yeah, I've been really into this sort of color. Let's see how this one looks on. Ooh. See, I love how it like starts clouding out sort of when you rub your lips together. That's not, clouding out is not a term, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Oh, love this one too. I feel like this sort of undertone is really me. Like, I feel like I'm discovering my shades, sort of. Like, it's not too much of anything. It's just a very, like, in-between sort of color that I feel like would match so many people really nicely. I will have, like, the links to everything I use in this video and, like, all the products and stuff as well. Like, anything available on YesStyle. I'll have my affiliate links. So basically, if you purchase through them, then I get 10% commission. And then I have a rewards code called Alice777. And if you use that, then you get a percentage off your purchase. And overall, it would really help me as well. So yeah, in case you're interested, that is available if you'd like to help out my channel and just get some of these products for yourself. And back to the wet wipe. Okay, we're holding together all right so far. Next, I'm going to try this Lasting Water tint. And I have actually tried one in this formula before, but it was another shade. And I'm really glad. There was actually 2 shades that I really liked. And luckily, I happened to get sent one of the shades, like in another package where I didn't know what I was going to get. But I still really wanted this shade in particular, so I decided to go ahead and order it. And let's try her out. This is the Lasting Water Tint in the shade number 4 called Vintage Ocean. I love the pretty reflective packaging. Okay, let's try this color. I absolutely loved the formula of this from the last one, so let's see. Oh, yes. We're gonna start with a bit and then we can build. Oh my god, look at that already. As like a gradient. Oh, okay, I accidentally just got a bit in my mouth and it tastes really good. It's so sweet. Don't eat your lipsticks, but if you happen to by accident, it tastes quite nice. Okay. Wow. Again, I feel like this sort of stuff is really my color. I feel like you can kind of see some overlap in terms of undertone of these products. Like, I definitely went for a pretty similar vibe among these, but that's because I really feel like this sort of thing is the best fit for me. And I absolutely love it. Wow, like as a gradient. Oh my god. Okay, let's try to make it a little bit, like, thicker and darker and see what happens. Also stunning, big surprise there. These are so moisturizing. They're very smooth and like no stickiness at all. That's so nice. God, I am really glad I got the opportunity to discover K-Beauty. There's some really nice makeup formulation. This one should be easier to get off since it's like a moist consistency. I think it is gonna stain a bit though because that's the point of a tint. I think it is tinting my lips. Yeah, wow, okay, I love the color it left behind too. Like imagine if my lips naturally just look like this. Oddly enough, my lips are like okay. Even after wiping so many things off, they're not like terribly dehydrated yet, so grateful for that. Okay, now I have 2 new Romand formulas that I have never tried before. So okay, before my lips get too dark in terms of like staining, let's try this Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade Lychee Coral. I love coral shades so much, and honestly, like, I don't know that they look the best on me, but I just love them so much that I had to try. And like, based on the swatches I saw of this one, I feel like it would be okay on my skin tone, so let's see. I love their packaging. It's so pretty, and I feel like they all go together too. Like, they're all a little bit different, but similar enough to the point that like, it's all like aesthetic together. So let's try this shade. Yeah, it's like not too pale because I feel like really pale shades just don't suit me well, but I think, or I hope this will be nice. Ooh. Ooh, very strong like strawberry fragrance. This might be strong for some people. If you don't like strawberry scents, be wary. I'll tell you if I can smell it on my lips. So like once I put it on, it might be totally fine. We'll see. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, this one's both smooth and a little bit moist, but like, it's not super glossy. It's just like the perfect, wow, mix of like smooth and soft consistency. I have never felt anything like this on my lips before. If I do this, I can still smell the strawberry, so just be mindful if you don't like the smell of intense strawberry. I personally really like it, so it doesn't bother me because I like fruity smells, but you know, be mindful. But this shade I adore. This reminds me, so like when I very first got into makeup, like several years ago, I remember I had this one particular lipstick in this shade that I felt like I could never truly replicate because it was like a little almost sample sized one and I used it all the time and I felt like it was my perfect color. I mean, granted back then I hadn't tried many things, so maybe it wasn't really, but I just loved it so much and I've never been able to like completely replicate it, I don't think. But this like gets semi-close. I think that the one I had was like a tad bit lighter, but like the undertone is just perfect and the type of shade that I really like, and it's definitely not like that light kind of coral that washes me out. This is beautiful and I adore the texture. Like it really feels like jelly on your lips. It is so nice. Y'all, Romand, oh, this is where it's at, and I really love the shade. I think like solidly like medium sort of colors are the best for me, and again, I really like the undertone of it. And back to removing we go. I'm honestly proud of myself for my selections. Like I actually go really in depth when I'm trying to pick shades in makeup. Like I love watching swatch videos and reviews and all kinds of stuff, like to really make sure that I'm going to get something that's going to work for me, which does take up a lot of extra time, but like I love it because I love watching makeup videos, so it's just me justifying wasting time on something I like. But hey, the result is good. I end up really liking the products I get. Yes, I love doing my makeup and fashion research. I've also been like obsessively watching YesStyle try-on hauls and just all that sort of stuff because I'm like, hey, I wonder what other people are doing with their products, like what they're picking, etc. And I've just been on that for days now. And then we'll have a little try-on moment at the end of this video too, which we're almost there. We just have 2 more lip products first. Okay, so the next Romand one is the Zero Velvet Tint. And what shade do we have? Number 6, which is called Deep Soul. I love that I read it in this tiny black font in Korean. Meanwhile, it was literally up here in English in big letters. That's so funny. Again, similar type of shade. This one's like a little more on the brownish side, I want to say. But yes, the type of shades I've been into lately. Let's try it on. Ooh. Oh, that's deep. Okay. We'll try and like spread out this for now. Ooh. Okay, definitely the thickest formula so far, so I may not even have needed this much, but it feels amazing on my lips. I'll definitely have to like work on the shape a bit because like I'm doing this kind of quickly, but like wow, this one I would say is the softest. Like because it's so thick, it feels like you have a full-on like plush layer on your lips. It is so soft, like that feels so nice. Yeah, I would have to like work on the edges a tiny bit, you know, like be a little more precise, but like I'm the type of person I usually apply lipstick by just like this sort of thing instead of like going in like very precisely with the applicator itself, because I feel like this just gets me more of the shape I want. In this case, like with really dark shades, I tend to like perfect it around the edges a bit in the corners, but like again, I do love the shade. I really like these things with a kind of brownish undertone where it's not like as bright, you know, it's like a toned down, like, I guess sort of autumnal types of colors. I'm not sure if my personal color is actually autumn or not. I'm actually gonna guess probably not, because I feel like I might be cool toned. I'm not like certain, so I do find it a bit strange that some of these shades suit me so well, but I personally love the way they look, so it is what it is, I guess. No need to worry about the details, but yeah, okay. The formula is once again amazing. It feels so good on the lips, and like it is not a tiny bit drying, not even a little. Like I've gone through so many things, I kept rubbing my lips, everything, like they feel totally fine. That is not something I'm used to feeling. So pleased. Yeah, okay, so now I officially know Romand is absolutely where it's at. Peri Para too. Love both. I kind of expected this one to be harder to get off, but not really. You can see my lip line slowly expanding more and more upward as my foundation rubs off. How do my lips still feel so okay? That's insane. Okay. Last lip product. This might have been not the best color to leave for last when I try on my clothes, but it's fine. This one's got a story. How about I show you what it is first? So it is a Tony Moly lip tint, and it is in the shade 06 Chili Pepper. It's called the Get It tint, and I believe this was a collaboration with Monsta X a few years ago. But anyway, the story. So a couple years ago in college, I had this one friend, and I remember we were sitting like outside the classroom waiting to go in, and I saw this tint on her lips, and I will literally never forget. Like, it looked amazing. I loved the finish of her tint so much, and I was like, girl, what's on your lips? And she told me that it was a Tony Moly lip tint, I believe. Like, I'm relatively certain of this. It was ages ago, but I remember like looking it up after, and it took me ages to actually get it, because like I like hate waiting for things to take a long time to ship. It just, I don't know, I'm really an impatient person when it comes to shipping. And so like ordering it from Korea I knew would take a while, so like I just kind of kept putting it off. And I could have had it ages ago if I just ordered it, but I am ridiculous, so I hadn't. And so now finally through YesStyle I ordered a Tony Moly lip tint, and I don't know if this is exactly the same formula she had, but if it looks anything like what she was wearing that day, oh my god. I'll be thrilled. It looked like this beautiful like juice on her lips. It was amazing. Okay, so here is the packaging. Let's try her. I'm expecting this one, like based on what I remember, it's gonna be like a bit waterier, but like this really pretty finish. Okay. Okay guys, you gotta work quick with this one. It dried so fast. I didn't get a chance to like finish blending it out, so it looks a little harsh right now. I'm gonna try and like go in with my finger and work it in a bit. Okay, the bottom I kind of worked with, but the top, not so much. Let me... Okay guys, honestly, struggling with this guy. I don't think this is the same formula that I remember. It's honestly a bit hard to work with because I don't know if you can tell like how messy it is around the edges here, but this is not that type of product that like my usual method doesn't work, basically, where I can like put some on messily and then just, you know, work it in like that, because it dries real quick and then it doesn't budge. So you have to be like quick and precise with this, with the applicator, to get it to look good. I'll have to like finick around with it some more. I'm sure it's very doable, but I would need some practice because I don't usually do that. From what I've heard, and I am not a K-beauty expert, but like I've heard little things here and there, I feel like Tony Moly is a bit more of like a lower end brand. Like it's relatively widely used, but like it's not a super like professional sort of brand, And I guess I kind of see where that comes from now because I did have a hard time. Like, this is not the highest quality product in my opinion. It's not bad. You can make it work if you really like the color and you're really good with lipstick. I think you'll be fine. But if it were me, I would definitely go for like Romand or Peri Para, which also means the quest shall continue for what she was wearing that day. I need to know what tint that was. Okay, let me see if it's stained though, if I try to take it off. Okay, this one stains the most by far. Okay guys, I've been scrubbing for a while now and it's really stained. Like my lips are a little more of like, it's not red, it's more of like a fuchsia pink. It is a tad bit uneven, but like it definitely leaves a lot more color than the others, so I think I'm starting to understand why it was harder to work with and move around, because I feel like it really immediately locks into your lips and stays there. So if you want like a stronger tint, then I guess I will actually recommend this to you if you really want something that stains. But just be mindful it comes off more pink than red once it rubs off like the top layer. Oh, my lips feel so soft after all that. That's kind of crazy. Like they feel dry but soft. Okay, I'm gonna need View 92 to save me right now. Before doing all this, I used the lip toner and now I'm gonna top this with the lip milk just to re-moisturize a bit. Yeah, see, no color is transferring on here because like it's soaked in. Yes, save the lips. If you guys don't know these products, I'm sure you've probably seen them if you're into K-beauty. Edward Avila's products, View 92. One of the OG K-beauty YouTubers that I feel like the first time I heard about a lot of these brands and products were through his videos. So like, funny turnaround that I'm sitting here making them too and swatching a bunch of lipsticks using his products. Meanwhile, I guess he was like the one who kind of originally got me into like being interested in K-beauty in general. Okay, my lips are vibing now. Now let's get into some other little odds and ends. I did get a little free sample with this actually. It's a little cleansing kit and this is actually super cute for a sample. I feel like YesStyle sends really nice samples. This is on like the cuter end of types of packaging I've gotten before. Like you open it up and then there's like these little packets in this bin. It's really cute. Or not, this is not a bin. It's like, oh, I don't know, envelope. I don't know what you call it. This is gonna be like very random, but I got this pen because it is a 0.38 millimeter pen and I love really thin pens and my mom especially really loves them too, so I think I'm gonna give this to her and we can share it, I guess. I mean, we live in the same house. But yeah, it's even thinner than 0.5 and I'm excited to try that. So should we have like a little writing moment and see just how fine this is? I am really into my stationery and fine point pens. At some point I'd really like to do like a stationery themed video off of YesStyle because they have a lot of cute stuff in that area as well. And you guys know I've been like into my planner and stickers and that sort of stuff. And here she is. Not a ton to show really. It's a pen. But let's try writing with it. Ooh, nice and fine. Oh, it's like a really nice inky sort of pen. That is really fine point too. Nice little investment. And before we hop into clothes, I got this little necklace. Let me open it up and show you. It's like a little cherry. And the funniest thing is that like this is normally not really my style at all, but for some reason I just really liked this necklace and I was like, I need this. Like usually like cute little fruit things and food things is not like my fashion sense, but I don't know, I just really wanted this. Oh, that is so adorable. I'm glad I wore a white sweater today. That'll go nicely, but oh, so cute. Why did I need this? I don't know. But I love it. It was only like, what, around $3 I want to say, so worth the investment, I think. Let's put her on. Okay, this clasp does not want to open. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna break my nails. I feel like it's one of those first time, like once you snap it the first time it'll be fine, but I'm scared to do it because I don't want to like ruin my nail. Okay guys, I had to enlist the help of a pair of pliers to get this thing to open. The clasp is absolutely terrible. Personally, like, I've made jewelry since I was a kid, so like it's really easy for me to replace this. I have the supplies and it's a 2-second fix, it's fine. But if you don't have that kind of thing at home or haven't worked with jewelry, I don't know if I'd recommend this. Although like I didn't see anyone in the reviews mention this as an issue, so I think it might just be like a one-off thing for me. I don't know, but you know, use your own judgment, I guess. I'll still like try it on for you just to show you what it looks like. Oh, it's longer than I thought too. Yeah, honestly, I might, like, put this charm on a different chain. Because I usually, like, if it's, like, dainty little necklaces like this, I usually like them a little bit higher up. Yeah, okay, this is a little lower than I would like. Maybe something, like, more up here. but it is very cute. Little mad, not too mad. I mean, I got what I paid for. It was $3. Can't complain. But yes, the charm is adorable. Overall, I'm still glad I got it. Okay, now for a couple of clothing items. There's this super cute little blue sweater top with lace. I loved it on the website. Really hope this fits. How cute. Oh my god. The fabric is a tad bit like on the stiffer side, but I don't think it's gonna be uncomfortable or anything. So let's try her on. Pretty cute. Honestly, I've come to discover that these little like tight sweater sort of shirts are a bit tricky for me sizing wise because they're usually just really tight around the bust. It's really like squeezing down here. And I normally tend to wear like the padded wired bras because I like the look of those the best. But if I tried to do this with this, I feel like I would struggle. Like the bra I'm wearing right now is like a very, basically just fabric one with like a tiny bit of padding, but barely anything, and like it's still a tight squeeze. So I'm really not sure I'd be able to wear this with like my usual bras, but with this, it's still very cute, like with the lace and everything. It's not bad. Like the fit's overall okay. I am glad that this part is like a little bit on the tighter side though, and it doesn't like stick up too much. So that's nice. Okay, and the final clothing piece. Final, there was only 2 of them. But the final thing from this order is this guy. It's a very interesting sweater. Let me show you. Okay, so here's how it looks from the front. And it has like this big, is this called turtle or cow neck? Something like that. And it, like you can fold it down and everything. But what's interesting is that the back is basically like backless minus this tie. And it goes down really low and like ends in this sort of, it's hard to get this all in the frame, but let me put it on and show you. My cat already sat on my other sweater, but okay, I love this so much. I love sort of like unconventional types of clothing and I love it. Let me shift the camera a bit so I can show you like more full length. Okay, I hope you can kind of see this, but I love it. And then the back is the real party. Like how cool is this? My new sweater. Oh, and I get fit. Very nice. And now I get licked. Thank you. Alright guys, so that's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming this one. I feel like I'm really getting more and more comfortable doing these types of videos. Like I'm getting a little more into it, into the groove, and this new camera is helping so much. Like having autofocus, oh my god, game changer. I used to be stuck like sitting in one spot, like being completely unable to like shift forward or backward because what if it goes out of focus and like I couldn't like show a product to you like this, and seriously, what a game changer. And a viewfinder right next to me, no massive monitor, we're vibing. But yeah, alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to check out any of my other links, will be in the description box down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.